a Dredfunn original production. Please sit back and enjoy.
Hey guys, Dredfunn here with another one of my video uploads. This is going to be a little bit different. Here I'm trying to do a series of videos. I'm taking an ancient human skull, which is basically comparable to a modern human skull. That's the video I'm doing now, but I've also done 4 others where I do this exact same thing with a Neanderthal skull, as well as, I do 2 Neanderthal images, as well as I do 2 elongated skulls. So if you're really interested in that stuff, I suggest you check those videos out as I upload them. Here you go. As you can see, I'm outlining in a box here a human skull. This is basically no different than any other human skull. I'm sort of putting on the brain case and the zygomatic arches and all those other really neat big words that I've recently learned. I'm putting in the teeth. Everything is measured. You'll notice a lot of times I don't show you the box image. It's another technique I've used when doing portraits. Any artist will tell you, if you have a couple measurable points and angles, you can then find out just about anywhere you want to go. The reason why I'm doing that is I want this to be an exact replica of a human skull. Now you'll notice that I'm starting to add muscle. I'm using my pencil, and what I'm focusing on in and around here is muscle. I'm adding it to the eye, which is, I guess, the orbiculus oculi. I'm also adding the zygomaticus, which are those muscles that stretch down from the eye to the lips. Also the buccinator, which is a muscle that, well, I'm not working on it right there, but I'm working on the eye. It's a muscle underneath the cheek. Here, basically, as you see, using my eraser, I'm going back and forth, adding muscle, enlarging the skull. I've already sort of measured in where I put the ear, and I'm going ahead and I'm trying to fill this skull out using my own knowledge of anatomy and using human dimensions that are known. They're all variable. Anybody will tell you that. I mean, that's why we have so many different faces. So, I can sort of play with how big I'm going to make those certain muscles. Right now, I've erased the muscles, and I have a rough guide where I'm going to structure the face. Just like in most humans, from a profile angle, you're really going to see things like the cheeks, where the eye sort of folds underneath, as well as the eyebrow or the brow ridge. You'll notice in this ancient human, really not much different than us. You'll really notice in my Neanderthal comparisons that the skull is dramatically different, so the end result is dramatically different. Again, I'm just adding texture and then going ahead and adding hair. I'll then sort of lightly fill out a beard. I am using a sort of a Caucasian template for all of these, except for one. You'll know which video. Basically, I'm using the same skin pallor, which is just a white Caucasian, and a nice brown hair. I didn't really go into any other skin tones or any other ethnicities. I just sort of focused on, just trying to make them all appear the same and then have a comparison. Now I'm watercoloring it. Like I said, this is an actual recreation, so I've gone from the blank skull, as you've seen, and filled it in with the muscle, and now I'm adding all the cosmetic little things that make the picture stand out. Again, things like the nose, sure, you're going to have a guideline where that part, I guess, is the nasal bone projection. You're going to be able to play with that, how long and how big it is. You do have parameters. You'll notice with this, I couldn't make his nose much bigger than that or much smaller. I had to follow it. Same with the chin, and same with the brow ridge, which is slightly more pronounced in this than in most modern humans. I think this might even have been like an archaic human, just of modern taxonomy, I guess is the word. I don't know. Anyways, I've filled everything in, and I'm going to start adding, again, this is where I'm just being artistic, creative license. I don't know if this skull had brown hair. I don't know if he had white skin. I don't know what color his eyeballs were. I don't know any of that, and nobody really does. Nobody can. you need to actually see this person and know what they look like, or, well, you can get a rough approximation. The reason why I'm doing this is I'm fascinated with the human anatomy as well as the skull, and basically how it all fits in. You know that I'm huge into Bigfoot and to ancient hominid creatures, so this was just me warming up here, doing a kind of an ancient human, giving you a basis of what it is I'm going to do with some of the other videos that have more interesting, at least for me, with the Neanderthal skull and the elongated skulls that you would find in Paracas, Peru. So here I am just fine lining. I'm not using ink at all in this drawing. It's just a sort of watercolor image. Not going for uber realism. I'm just sort of going for, artistic. I want it to look neat. Something you might see shrunk down in a textbook somewhere. Archaic human. Yeah, so I'm using a lot of browns and a lot of other colors that I think, bring the character to life. Bring a little bit of it. I think he kind of almost looks like a Bee Gee. Saturday Night Fever or something. Or I don't know. I'm just joking. My wife's a big Bee Gees fan, so she laughed at that. Anyways, yeah, so I kind of got fancy with all this brain case and all that stuff. So this was just a warm-up image. I really hope you guys pay attention to this one. Pass it on. But some of the other ones, the Neanderthal skulls I plan to do, as well as the elongated ones, wow, just some strange things. Again, I took creative license because I'm adding muscle and nobody can really know. There's attachments on the bone that can give you a rough idea. Anyways, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. This was a lot of fun. Dredfunn out.
This has been a Dredfunn.com production. Thanks for watching.